guys, Michelle again here. I'm just going to give you a quick tour of your marketing website so that you can see where everything is and you can see how you can use it to build your business. Now in this video, I'm only going to cover the basics because in future videos, I'll start teaching you other clever little tricks to getting even more results with your website. So for now, I'm just going to keep it focused on the basics. So grab your favorite drink and sit back and enjoy this roughly 30-minute tour. And I do believe that by the end of this, you're going to have a fantastic understanding of this marketing tool and have a ton of your questions answered. Okay, so in this tour, I'm going to go over each of the elements of your website. I'm going to show you how to easily share any one of your pages, including your catalog products. I'm going to show you a brief overview of your back office and give you the important parts back there. And then at the end, I'll show you what's included in the Grow With Us plan and a few of those huge team building features that are coming out. Exciting! All right, so your website is designed to take your visitor through an educational journey without it feeling salesy or like an MLM company. Now, it's sad, but you know it's true. There's still a lot of people out there with the wrong opinion about companies that choose to use network marketing or word of mouth advertising, and that opinion wrongly guides them. So we downplay that a lot so that it feels like more of a personal site and nothing like an MLM website. And that goes a long way to help you. Every one of your pages were written as if they were coming from you personally. This also creates a feeling of personal for that site visitor, as opposed to your site feeling like just a big giant corporate commercial. Every single one of the page titles were analyzed to get you the highest click-through rate possible. And what that means is the title of the page creates enough intrigue that the visitor would want to click on it and read it. So, the goal of your website is to take interested visitors and turn them into educated customers who then choose to sign up for a starter kit. Okay, you're ready to get going. Let's go. So your website was designed to take your site visitor along a journey where he can actually find everything he needs to make a decision to get started without ever having to leave your home page. So I'm just scrolling slowly down the page here so that you can briefly see what I mean. I'm going to come back to each of these elements here in just a minute. Coming back up to the top of the page, I'll start your tour. Oh, hey, you see this button here? It's a Facebook Messenger pop-up. We give you step-by-step instructions so that you can add yours to your site. Pretty cool because it allows your site visitors who have Messenger to instantly chat with you from your website. I'm just going to close this though and get started. So up here in the upper left corner, you'll see where you can add a photo of yourself, or you may choose not to, and you would everything would move over to the left. Here's where your website title goes, and it also fills in right here. Here's a link called About Me, and clicking into this shows things you choose to share with your site visitors. It can be as much or as little as you want to share, or you might just choose to leave it with the defaulted message that we have, which is nice. You also get to choose what you share over here as far as your email, social media links, phone number, etc. And you control all of this in your back office by just filling in the blanks. Super easy. And we have a short video showing you how to do all of it. Okay, I'm just going to go ahead and move on. So, coming really soon, you'll see at the end of the video anyway, are a lot of customizing tools. And I'm not going to get into that right now since I'm keeping this very basic. But I want you to know that you have an area right now that you can customize. You see this big image at the top of your homepage? It can be changed to an image of your choosing. We also provide you with the exact step-by-step instructions for how to do this and how to ensure that the image you pick is a high enough quality that it won't be blurry on the big screens. Also, you can choose whether or not you want this text to show. There's 3 elements here and they're independent of each other, so you can turn them off or on. So with this in mind, I just want to quickly click through these other site owners' websites and show you how some of them have customized theirs. So you see there's a lot of examples I could show you, but I just want you to see a few so you can see the varying differences here. You'll notice that some of them have removed all the text on theirs, some have removed just the bottom portion, and some have left it exactly as it is. So you could choose to have an image that matches your personality. You could change it to show the different holidays or certain seasons. You can also create one and put your own text on it. There's a whole lot of versatility in this customization feature, and we've created a video and complete instructions showing you how to do this. More for that at the end of this video. I'll show you where it's at. So we've put together a huge variety of pre-cropped images that you can choose from, and we provide super easy directions. So a word of advice here, your homepage feature is a dynamic image, and this means that it resizes itself to look good on any screen size. But in doing that, part of the image can be cut off on a smaller device. So if you add anything to your image before uploading it, like a logo or writing, be sure to keep it in the middle of that image so that it looks good on all devices. Later, you'll have the ability to upload logos, but it'll be different from this feature. So at the end of this video, I'll show you exactly where to find these free images. Okay, so coming back to your site tour, up here are standard site navigation buttons, and most people understand that this is how to navigate a website to see everything that they're interested in. So I'm going to come back to this in just a minute. Scrolling down to the first section, you'll notice that it's all about essential oils. And there are 4 tabs, each with more to read than it shows in the preview. And when you click on a tab, they slide right in just like this. Okay, so the first tab is what are essential oils? The next one is how to use essential oils. Then pure versus tainted. Man, that one is so important because some people tend to hear about essential oils, then they run out to the dollar store and buy them. And then they report back that oils just don't work for me. So this section is pretty important in your website. Of course, I think they all are. So last is the membership tab. Cleverly, we called it discounts. How many folks do you guys know who like discounts? Yep. On the same line, some feel off-put when the word membership is there, so we help you by labeling that section discounts. Let's take a look at this one. See the title here? It reads, "Look at the big benefits you get with membership." Now that title was analyzed to get you the highest interest. So when you share that page, it intrigues the person and they click to read it. So I'm going to go ahead and click the Read More button in this one. Notice that the entire page pops up on your home screen for your visitor to read right there. Let me explain. This is simply a pop-up of a real article inside your website. Remember I said we keep it easy for that site visitor to get all his information without ever leaving the home page? I'll take this moment to show you also that every one of these pop-ups on your home page has sharing buttons. The first one allows you to simply just copy the link and paste it somewhere to anyone, anyway. The second one is for all the various ways that you can share it on Facebook. Then there's Twitter, Pinterest, and even an email sharing button here. Let me show you the Facebook one though, since it has so many options when you click it, and then I'm going to demonstrate how to use this. Now, keep in mind, when I click this button, it opens up to whatever Facebook account that I'm logged into on my computer. So in other words, when you click it, it opens up your Facebook account. And likewise, when a site visitor clicks it, it opens up theirs. All right, so let's look at this. Now I'll demonstrate this for you. You just click this button in any one of your pages. They all have it. It'll open up your Facebook account in this window and it'll populate whichever page that you're sharing. In this case, it's this one. Your Essenty website title or your business name is going to show for you here, and then the great title to the article is going to show here. You can then choose if you want to share it to your story or your newsfeed. You get to choose which one. You can also use this section here to decide who you want to share it with or not share it with. Then up here, you can say something about it, and I think you definitely should write something. And then here, you may choose to share instead on a friend's timeline. And it gives you a space to type in which friends wall you want to share it on. You just type it in and it pulls it up. You can choose to share it in any group that you're in or that you manage or as an event. You can choose to share it on a business page you manage, or you can click here and share it privately in a message to any one of your friends. See, when you click this button, it gives you the option to type in your friend's name, and when it comes up to share, you just click on that. So that's how you use the Facebook share button. This one is included on every single page in your website. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and show you how this posts to your Facebook newsfeed. Since I'm doing this as a demo, I'm going to go ahead and just select that it only shares with me. All right, so once you've filled out everything you want and you've selected where you want it to share, then you just go ahead and select Post to Facebook. Now, once it posts, it disappears. Now I'm just going to pop over to Facebook and show you what it looks like and how it works. So I need to refresh this page real quick so you can see it. There we go. There it is. Okay. So it says something really cool about it. And you can see your website title or your business name here and the wonderful title of the article there. Now that's how it looks when one clicks on it and they're taken back to your website, to your article. In other words, not the pop-up page. See, this is a little different because it's an actual article page in your site. See, it has a sidebar on it, and the sidebar shows blog feed and other nifty little things. Okay, so now that you see how it shows up in your newsfeed, let's move on. Okay, so I've come back to where we were when I gave you the demonstration on sharing, and now I'm going to continue down the page. In this next section we come to is a showcase, showcasing the Oils Premium Starter Kit. Now, in this section, your website offers one starter kit because your site needs to minimize confusion for that brand new person. See, your site has just educated him on the oils and the quality in the previous section, and now you're going to show that he can get started with a beginner's kit and save a lot of money. So keep in mind you have other starter kit pages that you can share with somebody, but in most cases you've probably talked to them already, and then you'll just send them a link to that specific starter kit. But this area keeps it simple for that site visitor who's arrived at your site and is just taking that journey. Notice they can just click right into the starter kit and look at it right here. Again, it pops up right here. They get to see all the products in it. They can see the pictures of it. They can read all about the different diffusers. They can see the retail value and how much they'll save. All the information is right here all the way down the page. And notice again that you have sharing buttons as you do on every single one of your pages. So let's move on. Continuing our journey down your home page, you'll come to the monthly specials or the monthly promos. Now this section is located pretty close to the top because it offers free products and a lot of people like that. All right, so when we open it up, first of all, take a moment to look at that title. See, sharing this page to social media can be pretty intriguing to people. Anyway, we update this for you every single month on the first day of the month and almost every time before 9 a.m. Central Time. Yes, this page also has sharing buttons on it, but remember, this is a pop-up of an actual page inside your website, which I'm going to show you what I mean by that a little bit later. So as we move down the page, you're going to notice that towards the bottom, we have graphics that Young Living has provided, and we doctor them up just a little bit for you and add them in here every month. Use these. You can simply right-click and save the image right to your computer, and then share them all you want to. So at the end of this video, I'll show you a free resources section where we add these every month, so you can always come back and get them later, even if we've updated this page to the new promo. Okay, so that's the information about the monthly promo section of your homepage, and I hope you're liking this journey so far. Let's move on. So coming down the page, you come to this section, and this area is all about Young Living. You have the seed to seal information. You have all about the farms in this section. Then you have why I chose Young Living. in this section. Oh my God, I love this one, and I'm going to come back to it. And you have the opportunity section here. Now, remember when I told you that we downplay the business opportunity part because that's too much like an MLM website, right? So we tuck this business opportunity right down in here so that it's not just glaring in their faces, because you want to capture them. You want them interested before they have any chance of a preconceived idea. All right. So notice that the BizOp page also has a fantastic title, creating intrigue for people to read it. Instead of it just saying business opportunity, the title should make them curious enough to read it. And if you're talking to somebody who wants the business opportunity, be sure to share that page directly to them with a link. Okay, I'll share one of my favorite pages, Why I Chose Young Living. Why would it matter what brand of essential oils you purchase? The answer to this question is complex, but it only matters if results are important to you. And results are my top priority. So I love this page, and I do believe that how it's written will resonate with almost any of you. And of course, click to read more. It pops up on your screen, on your homepage, and you can share it with anyone. Just share, share, share. There you go. Okay, so continuing your tour, next we're going to come to the section called Products for Everyone. Now this section is really cool because you'll soon be able to select which product lines you want to highlight in this section. But for now, it's just all of them scrolling by. Now each one of these has a read more, and notice that the labels of these things are kind of generic, like cosmetics instead of savvy, babies and instead of seedlings, household instead of thieves, and on and on. Now, this is because your site visitor, he may not know what those brand names are, but he will know what the category means to him. So then he just can simply click in, read about it, learn what the brand name is. Now, all of these pages pop up on the home page so he can read it right from there. So there you go. We're getting pretty close to finished with the tour, and guys, we have some really cool information coming toward the end. So I hope you stick with it and you're learning a lot. Here we go. Okay, so moving down to nearly the last section of your website, you'll see here what's called a blog feed. Now, a blog feed is pretty popular on websites, and it just means that your last written articles show here first. So as you write a new article, the fourth one falls off and the new one shows up here in the beginning. The pre-written blog articles, they also show here, but so do any that you write. So if your site visitor wanted to, he could actually go from this section and browse all of your articles by just clicking on this little button that says Browse All Articles. Now, keep in mind that if you don't want the pre-populated blog articles to show on your website, you can ask us and we can just flip a switch and it'll turn them off. Then only what you write shows up here. So we'll talk more about the blog here in just a little bit. And please ignore this one that says your first blog post because that only shows up on this demonstration website. It won't show on yours. Okay, so we're coming close to the bottom of your home page. I'm going to go ahead and go right past this section here because it's just another plug for membership and discounts. And it's the very same page that I showed you up in the top section called discounts, so we won't bother there. I'm going to go ahead and come down to the end and just sort of quickly tell you about this part. In this section here, it just says that the site's owned and operated by you. It shows your Young Living ID number that you're required to show. You'll see your email and phone number if you chose to share it, and then another About Me button, which is the same information here that is up in the left-hand corner. It's just as a page down here. Okay, so the next section here at the very bottom, I want you to notice it's the copyright information. It actually has your name on it because it's your website. So the last thing is the very, very bottom where the purple bar goes across. Now, here is where you click if you want to send us a request for help or feedback, or you just have a question. And then right here, you can log into your back office. Now, in the back office is where you do everything to administrate your own website. In other words, that's where you personalize your site, where you write your blog articles, you change the big image, and all of the upcoming features and customizations will be in there. Okay, so now I'm going to show you your site navigation at the top of your website. Notice that that stays up there no matter how far down the page you go. It's always at the top. So your navigation allows you or your site visitor to sort through pages quicker. You just hover over them, then click one to take you to that page within your website. Now this section is about oils, and here's a great educational page for your customers. What is therapeutic grade? Here's the Young Living tab, why I chose Young Living, Seed to Seal Promise, the farms, as well as the business opportunity. Of course, here's the membership stuff. Some people want to know where can they find the information for Essential Rewards, for example. Notice here's another place to grab the monthly specials if you forgot where they were. And I want you to see there's an FAQ about oils here. Now this is a fantastic educational page for your newer customers. I'm going to show you the difference between an actual page in your website and the pop-ups that you've been seeing. So here's my favorite page. See how that popped open? You can see it's actually a full page. It looks just a little different than the pop-up. So as we go down this page, you'll see that it has the sidebar again, has your blog feed and the starter kits, etc. And every one of your pages has a share button. You just click here and it takes you to the bottom of your website where you'll find those familiar buttons. Over here is your product catalog. I'm going to cover this in just a second. You know, this is a spectacular part of your website, and in fact it's so nice that I'm creating a video to show you just all the ways you can use that. So here you'll see the monthly specials again, and here's links for any other starter kits. Just open the page, grab a link, and share it. So notice here again are your featured products. These are all the same ones that we saw scrolling there towards the bottom of your homepage, only here we see the brand name with them and then the generic name in parentheses. So last but not least, up here's a button you can utilize if you do events or classes. You can connect those right here to your website. Okay, so I'm going to show you your catalog now. And let me just say that this is such a huge and valuable part of your website. I won't be able to cover it all here. But literally knowing how to use this part of your website could actually mean the difference between night and day for your business. So when you click here from your shop button, you come into your product catalog. You'll then see all the products listed by alphabetical order. And this means every single one of them, and you can see that there's many pages of products. But it's likely that you just want to search for one product, like say peppermint or whatever. But I'm just going to search for peppermint and see what happens. So it's showing me the search results are based on relevancy, meaning all the products with peppermint in them will show, but it's only going to show me the peppermint oils and stuff first because they're the most relevant. And then it shows everything else that has peppermint in it. Now there's a lot of ways to sort what you pull up on your screen here, and I just can't show all that off in this video. But let's say if you did want to just share this entire search with a friend, you could do that by just clicking right over here on the share button and then click copy the link and share it with anyone via those share buttons like we showed you before. And that would just share this entire page that you just searched for right here. So over here you have categories. And let's just say that you want to see all the essential oil roll-ons or whatnot. You just select the category from the scrolling list of categories. By the way, it's listed like this because your site visitor, he may not understand what seedlings is, but he does know what the category of children and babies is, so he could click there. And likewise, he may not know what thieves is, but he knows what household products are. So taking a look here, you could also just share this whole page of roll-ons with someone, the same way I showed you, or you could just go up here, right there, share the whole page, or you could just click into one product. And when the one product opens up, you're going to see everything about that product, the size, the price, the wholesale and retail price, and everything that we can say about that product. Look at there. We also have an order button on every product. So you could just share this one product via your share buttons. So I'm going to go back to your navigation now, and I'll show you a few more things about your site before we wrap this up. Now, I'm running out of time, and I haven't even shown you where the free resources are or talked to you about the advanced team management stuff that's coming or everything that's included in the Grow With Us plan, so I need to hurry. All right, so headed up to the navigation, I'm going to show you where your blog is. Now, if you don't write your own blog articles, then you'll notice that it's pre-populated with the ones we wrote. And what this is actually is just every single page in your website in one place. And the titles are written to be intriguing so those visitors want to read the articles. How many times have I said that? See, they don't look like an advertisement. They actually look like an article, and when they click on them, they read like one too. You know, your website's an extension of yourself here in this business world. I highly recommend that you read every single one of these pages so you know what you're saying to your people who come to your website. You could take it just one page at a time, and I think the best place to start would be probably here in the blog area. Then you'll know which pages talk about what stuff, and you'll know what to share with people when that time comes up. Also, you'll know which pages that you should share with your customers to help them right now. Okay, one more thing before I get finished with this part. Notice how this comes up on this page right here, but it's the same place where the page is for the products. And if I click here, it's products. And if I click here, it's blog. And if I click here, holy cow, it's everything. I guess I won't do that. But I want you to know again that we can turn off our articles. They're only there if you want them. And if you want them off, then they'll still be in your website. They just won't show in your blog area. Just yours will. Again, your website's pretty phenomenal when it comes to that catalog, as well as the search capabilities. So I'm going to go ahead and show you how the dynamic search works. So it's right up here in the navigation bar. And remember, it's always at the top of the pages, no matter where you are in any page in your website. Okay, so let's say you just want to search for, say, lemon, okay? So you would click in here and type lemon, and then watch what happens. Literally everything regarding lemon in your website comes back in the search. So it's pulling every article that you've ever written about lemon, all the pages in your website that talk about lemon, as well as any lemon products or those that contain lemon. It's all right here. Now, if you're just wanting to search for lemon essential oil and you don't want to scroll through all these things, just go ahead and click the products filter. Now you see it's only showing you products that are lemon or contain lemon. And you'll find what you need probably in the first few items listed there. See here? Everything just shows up perfectly. Now, that works for everything. Let's say you just want to read articles. Click the blog. Now, everything that's in the blog or in your website pages that talks about lemon shows up here. So I'm hurrying, but it's pretty important that we cover your how to order button because it's in several places in your website and you really should know how that works with Young Living. So let's get this all wrapped up now. Okay, so the big finale. I'm going to show you how the Order Now button works, and I also want you to know that every single one of your pages that has an Order Now button on it, even in the catalog, for instance, if we were to go to your products and pull up one product page, you'll see there's an Order Now button. And when you click on it in any one of your products, the button works exactly the same way. As well, every one of your starter kit pages has an Order Now button. And I'm just pointing out that every one of those buttons work exactly like I'm about to show you. Oh, and while I'm in here, I'm just going to go ahead and let you know that every one of your starter kits, as well as every page in your website that has a product name or talks about it, it gets linked back to your product catalog where that person can click back in and read all about that product. That's just one really cool little feature where your product catalog is the hero again. So anyway, back to this Order Now button. Now, What it does is gives your site visitor ordering options. Where most people are wanting to just sign up to get a starter kit, they would just click the green button and sign up as a member. And then there's those who want to pay full price and they don't want to be a member. You know what? Speaking of this, this is a major change from what Young Living used to do for a retail customer. So I'm definitely going to have to go over this before we end off. All right. If you have a current customer and you share a product from your product catalog to them, like via email or text or Facebook, etc., they could actually click on the Order Now button and then choose this link where they'll be taken right straight over to their Young Living sign-in page, and they can sign into their virtual office and place the order. Works so well. So this is quite dynamic. It works the way you would expect that it would, but I want to tell you that if you're going to test this button on your own website, then you're going to need to right-click on it, on the button, and then choose it to open up as incognito or a private window. And this is because internet browsers hold on to your information, and since you're already a Young Living member, it might take you to your sign-in page. But you never know what it's going to do, honestly. So the big thing I want to tell you about here is this retail button, because Young Living has changed the way a retail customer will buy from them. Now, we've already written it up, and everything about it is in the help section, as well as we've created a short video showing you how it works. Because literally, this is such a huge change at Young Living, most of us aren't used to it. You really should read about it, though, because like I said, it's so different than what it used to be. I want you to know, though, if they've clicked on this button in your website to go and buy retail, your number is absolutely pre-filled in for them, and you get credit for the sale. So don't worry about that. Oh my gosh, guys, we've made it. Yay! Finally, I'm going to peel away and I'm going to show you how to find the free resources section and the help section, and where you'll find answers to almost anything that you could ask about, sorry. All right, so now we're going to take a very quick tour of your back office, and I think this part's probably really, really important. So to log in, you can come to Essenty.com. Now, that's Essenty, like the word essential. In fact, that's where the word Essenty came from. So anyway, you can log into your back office from up here in the right-hand corner. Just click on the words login, or you can go to your own website like I showed you previously by just scrolling down to the bottom of that page, and in that dark purple banner area, click on login. So once you're in your back office, here's a section for you. That's where we put all communication about recent updates, meaning all of our major releases will be mentioned here, and then everything else gets told to you via that weekly email that we send out to you. Hopefully you see that in your email boxes. So our first step is the settings area, because I want you to see or notice that there's other tabs along the top right here. Each of these tabs could have additional tabs that relate to that section inside there. All right, so coming back to the home page, notice all of your marketing tools will be right here as they get released, like the blog is here and the events integrations here. As well, all future marketing tools will be here. Speaking of which, we always provide you with easy instructions and usually a short how-to video for every single thing we release. So take a look. Here are the helpful links for you, and I think these are absolutely a gold mine. I'll go ahead and click into this directions and help videos to show you this, and I think you might want to bookmark it on your computer just so you can get to it faster when you have a question. Notice it's in 4 sections. We have frequently asked questions and help at the top, which includes a lot of the how-tos. And then the second section is where we put the larger tutorials. You can see these headings in the little gray wording. And then here's where the free resources are that I told you about. And here's where you're going to find all those images, and you can find the free infographics as well. And then we have a news section for you. We're adding to this section every week with information that you might need. Notice that every bit of this is organized in a category that should make sense to you, but you could also just search for what you're looking for in this little search bar at the top. If there's a video inside the directions, you'll see it listed at the end of the title. That just indicates that there's a video that shows you how to do it or talks more about it. So those are your learning videos. Okay, coming back to your back office, you're going to find a help button right up here in the top right corner. When you click on that button, you'll see contact support. Now, I would definitely look in all the sections I've just showed you before you send a request, but that's only because you get a lot of detailed and fast answers there. That's the only reason. Okay, well, so as you may know, Essenty has offered this very limited time ground floor pricing called Grow With Us. And it's sort of just a thank you for growing with us because it's a steal at $8 a month. But when those basic marketing tools are completed, this pricing goes away. You get to keep that pricing for as long as you have the plan. So what's available now in the Grow With Us? Well, there's a lot of features that are showing up on your screen right now, and I hope that you have a chance to just pause the video and read these. Pretty cool things. And then the things that are still in development that also come with the Grow With Us are a lot of marketing tools that will really go a long way in keeping your business going. And customizing tools, things to make it extremely unique to you. Okay, please stop the video again and read these. The premium features and team management tools. Now, this is not a full list because you can expect that this will continue to grow depending on your needs. Again, please feel free to stop the video here and read this. Guys, thank you so much. This concludes your tour of your Essenty marketing website as it stands in April of 2020.